At the Osu Oxford Street, a number of people are in their face mask. A lot of them are the cloth mask. Quite a number also are in the surgical mask. But there are also some who are not even wearing at all. A number of others also have theirs on, but not properly worn. And that's the situation here. Obviously, on the average, there's an increased awareness of the relevance of wearing the nose mask, and I'm sure that is why we find a number of people wearing it. Now, on the side also is the growing business of the sales of protective material against the COVID-19, from face masks to sanitizers, and now the newest on the block is the face shield. We'll talk to those who deal in it and find out how business has been and probably where they also get their wares from to sell, and also find out from those who also aren't selling them why they aren't, and if there are any challenges that are impeding their access to it. So obviously the nose mask is a new introduction to your line of business, not so?
Yeah. Hello Ghana, here we are on the Oxford Street, Accra. Actually, we are trying to fight the coronavirus. So if you can see here, we have a nose mask made of cloth and we have the rubber type. Since the coronavirus started, we were trying our possible best to fight the virus. So we were trying our possible best to do different kinds of nose masks and here are so many things. So we started with the cloth type. If you can see from here, we have the cloth type, but as time goes on, the rubber type also has come. But if you can see, I think it's not made in Ghana. I think it's a foreign product. Although it's nice, because if you put it on, it covers your face nicely, but I think it's not safe. So I think we people we should use the cloth type to cover the face first before we use the rubber type. It's very nice. People are demanding it. People want to buy, but I think the price is a little bit high. So I'm pleading to authorities. So if they can give it to factories to make them here in Ghana, I think the price will be cheaper and people will be able to afford it.
How much do you sell the cloth mask?
It's 3 cedis.
3 cedis?
Yes.
So how much do you make from selling one?
Just 1 cedis.
Okay. And then what about the rubber one?
It's 40 cedis.
40 cedis?
Yeah.
And how much do you buy it?
No, it's 30 cedis.
Oh, so you make 10 cedis from selling this? Yeah. So it's more lucrative?
No, but it's not moving. It's not moving because not everybody can afford. People like it, but they can't afford it. But I think if the price is cheaper, people will buy because it's nice. Whenever you put it on, it looks very nice. Yeah, but the price is too much. The price is a little bit expensive.
So why are you selling something that you know is not safe?
No, you see, what I want is I don't encourage people to wear this one alone. Before you wear this one, you have to put on the cloth type because you don't know where the virus is coming from. The virus can come from here, it can come from other sources. But if it's coming direct, the rubber type will prevent it. If it's coming from down type, the cloth also will prevent it. Yeah, so it's not, but it's not all that safe. It's not safe.
The wearing of face shields have become the new trend with the outbreak of the coronavirus, and a lot of people are buying into the idea. Some are even wearing them without their nose mask. And for business folks, they are cashing in on the opportunity. Well, but what is government's position on the wearing of face shields?
The purpose of addressing the challenge of the infection, the first point of call is the face mask. And I think that we want to employ all Ghanaians that let's use the face mask because that's the surest way that you can actually prevent yourself from getting infection. If you want to wear the face mask, the face shield, then must be on top of a mask. But it should not be an alternative to the use of a face mask.
I can see your office has the no nose mask, no entry policy working here. How has the response from the public been so far?
All right. The public is responding to the protocol and then they are following the directive. So that, and when you come and you don't have face mask, you are not allowed to enter the bank to do your transactions unless you have a face mask on. So when they come, we tell them that, oh, boss, you don't have a face mask, so you need to get a face mask so that you can do your transactions. So they comply with us. Sometimes we have issues like, oh, I'm just doing a deposit, I'm just doing this, and then let me enter, and then we just stop them people are trying to be like it's just a normal thing, and then we don't accept them. We don't allow.
You've had to turn people away who didn't have nose masks.
Oh yeah, sure, because people sell some around, so we just tell you, oh, you can get some from here, and then they get it and they come back. Yes.
Now there's a growing trend of wearing face shields in place of face masks. What is your directive with regards to that here?
Sure. Previously, there were people who come in with face shades without a nose mask. So we were ordered to ask people not to come in with a face shade, but rather use the face mask. So even when you have a face shade, you need a face mask, a nose mask, so that you can put it on. You can combine the face shades and then the face mask, and then you can enter the bank. But without a face nose mask and you have a face shade, you will never enter the bank. Face shade is not protected. Like we are not protected with your face shade, so we need a nose mask so that you can do your transactions inside the bank. Yes.
Thank you very much. So you hear that some institutions would require that you wear a nose mask in addition to your face shield before they allow you to enter into their premises. You're still watching the Citi Newsroom. Please stay with us. So tell me, what does it feel like to wear a face shield and a nose mask underneath?
It doesn't feel good, but you need to do it to protect yourself. At times you feel the heat, so what I do is I normally I take it off the shield, but with the cloth one, I'm okay with it.
So tell me, what influenced the decision to wear both your face mask and the shield?
I recently heard that it's airborne. So with the face shield, with the cloth one, I feel protected.
So it's like yours is double protection for you, not to?
Yes, please.
All right. So tell me, how do you manage the face shield? How do you take care of it?
I use glasses. So at times I take the cloth I use to clean the glasses to clean the face shield as well.
Your face shield looks very dusty. Tell me, what does it feel like to be wearing one?
This one, if I wear it, I feel okay. I can see, or even if I'm moving around, I feel comfortable.
You feel comfortable, eh? But what about your nose mask? Don't you wear one?
I wear. When I'm in trot show car or I'm in the group, I normally use the nose mask before this one. But when I'm walking around like this, I feel like using this one.
Why?
In fact, at times, especially when the sun is hot, I feel difficult to breathe. So if I'm using this one, I feel comfortable.
Face shields have become the new trend business-wise. How do you get to deal in them?
We have no issue dealing with face shield because we register them. Once it is registered, people are allowed to import them, distribute them, sell them, and people are allowed to use them. It is the usage that is an issue. We can only advise on the usage, but enforcing the usage is not within the mandate of the FDA.
So now, some of the companies or institutions we checked in town today say they would turn people away who come wearing face shields without the nose mask. What's your take on that?
Yes, basically the face mask is supposed to be, the purpose of the face mask is to protect the wearer against basically when there's a splash. In fact, it's basic. If somebody is wearing a face shield without a face mask, it's not being allowed to enter into any premises that where the people believe they need the protection. If you are wearing a face shield without a face mask, you should not be allowed to enter into any premises. I think that should be basic. You need the face mask first before you need the face shield. So if you don't have the face mask, the face shield is, pardon my words, useless. So it should be enforced.